I was supposed to record and upload a video yesterday, but, well, honestly, I had to mind my own business. So now I'm here, minding my own business, and I don't know which one to do. Should I go into strings? Should I do some comparisons? I feel like I should really go back to numbers and bools because honestly, that's what everything is building off of right now that I can tell. And I'm having a hard time with numbers. Well, math, I should say. But let's go ahead and do some bools. So, introduction for delightful. Yeah, I'm not watching that. But a leap year in the Georgian calendar occurs in every year that is evenly divisible by 4, unless the year is evenly divisible by 100, in which case it's only a leap year if the year is also evenly divisible by 400. Some example: 1997 was not a leap year as it's not divisible by 4. 1900 was not a leap year as it's not divisible by 400. 2000 was a leap year. Your task is to determine whether a given year is a leap year. And they don't give me any tests. Alright. I feel like it's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and start a new file. So let's just call it leap then. And basically we're just gonna go ahead and it's gonna give a year. I have to determine if it's a leap year or not. So what I'm thinking is in every year that is evenly divisible. Alright. Leaving no remainder when divided by. Because the way that I'm thinking about it is... Oh, did I spell remainder wrong? Alright. How I'm thinking about this, right? I want to say if I divide the year, okay, this is what I want to say. If year gives back a remainder when divided by 4, if year... Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. If year is 4, equals 0, actually no, sorry, if year does not equal 0, then so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a long equation. And year not equal to 0, then oh, sorry. 100 is not equal to 0. Then return in every year that is evenly divisible by 4, unless the year is evenly divisible by 100, in which case it's only a leap year if the year is also evenly divisible by 400. Alright, so to describe what my thought process is, I'm reading this, right? Evenly divisible, right? An evenly divisible number does not have any type of remainder, leaves no remainder when divided by whatever number, right? So, if I do the modulo operator, which is used to find the remainder, I can say if I divide by 4 and it does not return a 0, then that is false, because in here it says evenly divisible by 400, and I gotta figure out how to do that 100. But this is just a test for right now. I think I gotta do a return, and then can I call it? So let's do 200 for a second. Excuse me. Alright, it's not gonna give me anything. Alright, so I don't know if I did this. But that 100 is going to scare me a little bit. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. That is a problem. Huh. So it says it was not a leap year as it's not divisible by 400. 2000 was leap year. Hmm. They really about to make me watch this video. I don't have. Of course
To
I don't.
Oliver, eating here
Sorry,
instead
y'all.
of buying a stadium hot dog is like putting away $20. With the Wells Fargo mobile app, tracking his savings.
Okay, let's not. I'm not gonna sit right here. Leap year. Alright, hold on. Identify the year you want. For example, you can start by checking the code. So, see if the number is evenly divisible by 4. Dividing the year by 4 will result in a whole number, no remainder. If the number is evenly divisible, the number must be by 4. Actually, isn't there a continue? Like if, oh shit. Well, actually, I have to do. Yeah, never mind. No, I'm just. Never mind. I thought I had a solution for this. I was gonna put a continue. If year did not give a remainder of 0, I was gonna continue. if year 4. But it has to be. Alright, this is what I'm doing right here. So if year, I'm gonna copy it. If year is divided, so it says right here, but it's not evenly divided, and it is a leap year. So, and it has to divide by 400. It's giving me a true. It's not supposed to be giving me a true. Jeez, bro. If year or year end. Alright, let's look at this right here. Because I feel like it's right here. It's a 0. It's 300. Oop, too far. Alright, let's get a Thani right up here. Let's see where we're getting our thingy bad. So looking at it, 1900. Yes, we have 1900. So if year, so put 1900 divided by 4 is 0. 0, okay. It's false. Or year. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what's the problem. Two. You're divisible by 2. for this one. 125. What? You're divisible by 2. Where are we getting 2? It just threw me off with that 2 crap, man. Because where is it getting 2 from, bruh? Year divisible by 2, but not divisible by 4 in common year. Do we seriously have to watch this video, bro?
Simple. Oops.
I swear, this wastes my time.
A calendar year is made of 365 days, a number that refuses to be divided nicely, which is why we end up with uneven months of either 30 or 31 days, except for February, the runt of the litter, which gets only 28, except when it gets 29 and then the year is 366 days long. Why does that happen? What kind of crazy universe do we live in where some years are longer than others? To answer this, we need to know just what is a year. Way oversimplifying it, a year is the time it takes the Earth to make one trip around the Sun. This happens to line up with the cycle of the seasons. Now, drawing a little diagram like this showing the Earth jauntily going around the Sun is easy to do, but accurately tracking a year is tricky when you're on Earth because the universe doesn't provide an overhead.
Alright. I don't understand why it's giving extra tests when the instructions did not. You're tasked to determine whether a year is leap year. Year divisible by 2, not divisible by 4 in common year. Alright, what I'm thinking. I don't know how to do this, bro. Oh. Alright, leap. This is booleans. Yeah, let me get some help. Oh, never mind. In every year that is evenly divisible by 4. Unless the year is evenly divisible by 100, in which case it's only a leap year if the year is also evenly divisible by 400. If year it's over here. Oh. What? What? Why am I doing this? Why are you doing that? Hello? Why are you doing that? I'm not. There's nothing. Stop that. No. Just stop. Yo, what the fuck did I just do? How do I get rid of this? What? You know what? I don't got time for that. Alright, I made it even worse. Don't mind me, I'm just trying things. Alright, what am I missing, man? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What? Oh. See, the number is evenly divided by 4. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart this. Thank you. I wonder if it'll give me something different. Oop. As an int. The whole number. That's what true. What did it give? 19, 2000. Ooh. What did I just do? Fuck. I thought I had it. Oh my gosh. 2015. Try that 2015. It's supposed to be false. Oh, should I? I was saying if it's not an int. Guys, please. Please. What am I missing? Oh my gosh. How is this not an int? Fuck. I see what I did. Gosh, you can't even go back. Alright, I think. Let's see. So 0 is not an int. Because I could have sworn if year oh, I know what I did. Hold on. But it's supposed to come back true. If this is a 0 and if it's an int, it's supposed to be returning true. Else false. So why is it going straight into false? Okay. Zero. So that's false. It's an int. But it's coming back as false. Why is it coming back as false? Hold on. Because this doesn't make any sense to me. Yes, type. What the fuck? I don't understand. What am I looking at right now? False or false? How is it a false? Maybe I'm reading too deep into this. Let me change it to 0. What is this, 2000? Came back true. Came back false. 1970. Came back false. That came back true. 2400. That came back true. Came back true. Came back true. Fuck me. I'm supposed to have 3 false. Let's see why. That's gonna come back false, but then it's gonna throw off everything else. Yep, told you. I'm close. I just don't know what it is. What is throwing this thing off right now? Sorry, what was it? 96. What? How do I return what I got? How do I return what I got? trying to return the damn thing, man. But it looks like I can't do that. I'm looking too ahead in the future. Because then I'll have to write more code. But it looks like that's what I might have to do. And this is simple. It's just, I can't get back what I want. It's not gonna get to there because I'm telling it to print the bool. But that doesn't make sense though, no? I'm saying I'm giving it all or. This doesn't make any sense. let's read the directions one more time. See if the number is evenly divisible by 4. Dividing the year by 4 will result in a whole number with no remainder. If the number is evenly divisible, the number must be evenly divisible by 4. Otherwise, it is not a leap year. So, divisible by 4, not evenly divisible by 4. Confirm that number isn't evenly divisible by 400. If a year is easily divisible by 4, but it's not evenly divisible by 100, then it is a leap year. So I'm going to put the or here, because either or but it's still going to give me the same thing. It's not going to be something new. I am literally repeating myself over and over. I really don't know what I'm doing. I gotta really look at this. Year divisible by 4, not divisible by 100. But why wouldn't it take true? But then I'm going to get an error because the other is not, it's not going to do it. Yeah, 3. Year divisible by 100. Year divisible by 100, not divisible by 400 in common. Still going to give me an error. It's like I'm going in circles. It's like I'm just going in circles. It's not looking at everything. It's stopping as soon as it gets to something. Let's see. Anything that's gonna help. Alright, it's been about an hour, and yeah, I need some help, because I'm not understanding what's the problem. I mean, I know what's the problem. It's either these, or just throwing it off, like, and then 2 tests fail. Alright, let's see what is the problem. Pim fucking das. Hey, hold on. Oh, I did fucking. Okay. And he did that in online too. Oh, it failed. Never mind. But let's try it. Cause yeah, fucking why. Ooh, that did not do it. Oh, I know why. Never mind, I don't know why. I mean, it said it failed. So, I don't know. Oh, I can't even do all of that. Okay, that's all. I should have looked at it outdated 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Shit, my mom. Yeah, what's going on? I'm like, yo, why everybody? He put the do not. Alright, what's up with the do not? It does not equal to 0. Does not equal to 0. Does not equal to 0. I'm surprised it started over there. Actually, this isn't putting dash. I think what it's saying is, since this is true, it has to look at this. No, hold on. 1800 does not equal to 0. Oh. Alright. I think I understand why he did the do not. He did the do not to get a false. The or in the middle is supposed to say one of these have to be true. Not both. One of them has to be true. And by saying 0 does not, saying that the remainder, which is supposed to be 0. Hold on, I'm confusing myself a little bit. Because when I think of this, oh, hold on, yeah. Okay, I understand now. Does not equal to 0. The remainder cannot be 0. Does not equal to 0 means it cannot be equal to 0. So that's a false because it's equal to 0. It's false because it's equal to 0, like I just said. Now, it's going to evaluate this, and it's going to give a remainder. And if this is not equal to 0, so it's a false. So it's going to take false because the and means both of them has to be true in order to return true. But since both of them does not return true, it's a false. I wasn't thinking that deep. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I was not thinking about these parentheses or the is not. I was close though. The whole formula. I was close. I wasn't thinking about the return either. I really got to read up on return and what these parentheses mean. Why did he do the parentheses? I don't even know what they call. Yeah, I don't know what they're called. But he did the parentheses for a reason. I think it was trying to. I want to say something dealing with PEMDAS, but it's obviously it did this first. I think he was trying to just separate it because once you get rid of the parentheses, it'll just go down the line. Let's see. Okay, so it gave me the same fucking thing. So what was the whole point of putting a parentheses? What was the whole point of putting a parentheses, y'all? Oh, I didn't change this one. What was the whole point of putting the parentheses? I have no clue. Like, what was the whole point of putting the parentheses? But I know for a fact I have to read up on returns in Python. because I would never get that at all. I don't think. Or return statement, whatever. So basically it returns a value. So how come when I try to return, what was it? I don't know what I was trying to return the other day, but okay, I'm talking too much when I should be ending this video. But yeah, this is basically what I got. Before that, I just did an if statement, and I try to return true or false based on the equation. I did the whatchamacallit, this WikiHow. Yeah, WikiHow. I was reading it. I was trying to decipher it and try to put it in a equation. So I was trying to do an if statement. If this is, if this does not, if the remainder does not equal to 0, and the year remainder does not equal to 0, or no, I'm sorry, equal to 0, and I put an or. Did I put an or? I don't know what I put, but it was close to this. I know for a fact. And I just had to get rid of this because I was explicitly defining what to return. I wasn't actually returning what Python understood based on the equation. So lesson learned. Yeah. But I hope somebody got something out of this, honestly, because this was something else. Well, it wasn't that hard, because I figured out, I knew what was going on, but it was just like, I did not think about doing is not equal. I knew one of these had to be an or, and I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be over here, but I was putting ands, and it was throwing it off. And I think my returns were also throwing it off as well. But we learned some today, and we learned that we gotta use the return more to get the value that we want. But yeah, I hope this helps somebody. All about helping. Peace.